All right, the Reds, it is the preview show, and we are previewing Liverpool v Shrewsbury in the FA Cup third round, due to be played at Anfield Sunday, 2 o'clock. The last one of these shows that we recorded, nobody ever saw it, because, of course, the game against Arsenal was called off because of COVID. But, Rob, it feels like on this one that there's a spirit to get it on. Everyone's pointing towards a tweet from, I think it's like the LFC help team or something, on Twitter, where they've sort of said it's on, and until it isn't, it's on type of thing. You know, keep an eye out for any updates, but we believe it to be on. I've sort of delved into Shrewsbury world, and their end, they seem to think it's on as well. And look, it's hard to know who is going to be available. We don't know where people are at with their COVID situation. I know people are making guesses about, well, it was reported on this date that he had it, so it'll be 7 days by this date. But I mean, even that, you've got to have day 6 and day 7 negative tests before you're released from your prison, if you like. And like, you know, I've got a mate who's on day 8 and still testing positive. So, you know, it's up in the air. We can only guess about that. But as I said, it does feel like everyone wants to get this game on, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I think there's a lot of reasons that there's a momentum to get this game on. There are different rules for a start between the competitions as to what the criteria are for getting games off. And I think in the FA Cup, I think if you've got, I'm not going to exaggerate, but your under 8s are available, then you've still got to play. So it isn't the same rules as in the League Cup or even the Premier League. I also think there's more motive on our part because this is an Arsenal, no disrespect to them, but this is Shrewsbury, and we wouldn't have put out our first 11 anyway. And I think, you know, with Arsenal being postponed, we can't really afford another postponement to clog up our fixture list. But also, I think, quite frankly, Liverpool, quite a lot of the players who are eligible and who are fit enough to play need some minutes now because they haven't played as much football as we normally would have said at this time of the year. We haven't come through a packed Christmas period. So, yeah, I think this is a game that there's a lot of reasons for it that it has to go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. And in terms of whoever the Liverpool team is, as you say there, I mean, you know, the wider football world is expecting Liverpool to win regardless. I mean, you know, if you fancied Shrewsbury to pull off a shock here, you can go and get odds of 12-1 currently at the bookies for them to knock Liverpool out of the FA Cup. And Liverpool are third favourites as well to win the competition, behind only Man City, who are the favourites, and Chelsea, who are second favourites. We're ahead of Man United. And then after that, you can get 13-1 on Tottenham, 14-1 on Arsenal, and we go down and down and down. 33-1 for Everton to win the FA Cup this season. But in terms of this competition as well, Rob, you know, we've not won it for 16 years now. You know, we've won it 7 times, and we've had some good times in it, including that last time, 2006. We were runners-up in 2012, lost to Chelsea in the final. Semi-final in 2015 when we lost to Aston Villa at Wembley. And then since then, it's been pretty poor, really. We've not gone beyond the 5th round. We've gone out at the 4th round stage 4 times. We've gone out at the 3rd round stage once in the 6 seasons that followed that semi-final. And a bit like sort of the way people have been talking about the League Cup now that we've reached the semi-final of that, it kind of feels, well, it's about time we did a bit better, isn't it? And this is a favourable draw, so...
It's a difficult one to analyse why we've not done well in this competition and the likes of Arsenal have, because our average league position has probably been higher than Arsenal's and our qualification.
There's tough draws.
That's what I was about to get to. I think starting, I'm going to just pick a year, starting with when Kenny comes back as manager, that far back in 2011, and we get Man U in the 3rd round. We have had some bastard draws. I mean, we had Everton twice in the 3rd or 4th round. You know, we got through them both times. There was no picnic. We had Chelsea, I think, as early as the 5th or 4th, the 4th or 5th round. We had Man U again in the 3rd round. We had them in the 3rd round last year. I'm trying to remember some big games.
And City always seem to get a bunch of bums.
Yeah, well, we get a team of the top. Yeah, well, Jesus Christ, we got West Ham one year. I mean, City's is a joke by comparison. It's literally like someone's having it. It's like someone arranged it for us to have the hard draws and them to have the easy draws. It's bizarre the draws they've had.
All right, the Reds, thanks very much for getting stuck into that little snippet there of Anfield Wrap content. If you want the rest of that show and much more besides, click the link below, subscribe to the Anfield Wrap Premium, and for that you will get reviews, previews, exclusive interviews, post-match content, the full it. Get involved, follow us, follow them from the heart of Liverpool. Up the Reds.